my name is Azalea Camacho. My pronouns are she, her. I am currently the Archivist and Special Collections Librarian at California State University, Los Angeles, also known as Cal State LA. I've been a member of REFORMA for about 2 years now. And I'm the Archivist and Special Collections Librarian. I really first started here at Cal State LA as the University Library Archivist. I was in that position for about 5 years and slowly moved my way up to my current role. And I've been in this role for 4 years now. And I oversee the operations of the department, which include archival processing, instruction, reference, public services, outreach, and collection maintenance. I have strengthened community partnerships and fostered student curiosity in the field by providing engaging opportunities for the campus community. And I have worked in special collections and archives at Cal State LA, I think, for about 9 to 10 years now, so quite some time. Overall, my entire experience in academic libraries and special collection settings, I have over 15 years experience. I'm currently a fellow of the Andrew W. Mellon Fellowship for Diversity, Inclusion, and Cultural Heritage, which aims to advance multicultural collections through innovative and inclusive curatorial practice and leadership. I also hold an MLIS with a concentration in archival studies from San Jose State University and a bachelor's degree in communications from Cal Poly Pomona. Here at Cal State LA, I work in an institution that is a Hispanic serving institution, a minority serving institution, and so my work definitely relates to Latinos in the Spanish-speaking community. And as the Archivist and Special Collections Librarian, I really focus to document the lives and historical narratives reflected in our student population, and to bring that to light their stories through instruction, outreach, and public programming. In order to engage with students in the campus community through my work, I not only preserve community archives, but also work with them to bring to light their untold stories. The importance of this is that students begin to see themselves in the archives and the impact their communities have made in the culture of Southern California. So my work ties a lot to Latino and Spanish-speaking communities because we have a lot of collections that reflect those communities here surrounding Cal State LA. And not only do we preserve them here, but we also highlight them and bring awareness to them, not by just, our library online catalog, but through the public programming events that we do, through bringing students in, through bringing the community into the library, and sharing the collections that we have. Engaging with students in the campus community. I center all of my work towards that because I find so much job satisfaction with just connecting with people and connecting them to these historical items, or the history of Cal State LA, or the history of East LA, or the history of the surrounding local communities. And then I love when somebody says, oh, I know where that is. I grew up on that street, or that mural doesn't exist anymore. Those types of things. I really like engaging with the community and our students. Here at Cal State LA, I've been able to establish a student assistant program that exposes students to the archival field and provides hands-on training in processing, digitization, reference instruction and programming, outreach and curation. It's really been my baby here, and I really continue to grow it, and I enjoy bringing awareness of the profession to our students here at Cal State LA. And working really closely with them to training them in archival practice and potentially seeing this as a career for themselves. And the program is really centered on our commitment to student success and fostering curiosity in the archival profession. And it offers an opportunity for students to combine their lived experiences and expertise with the skills they acquire through guidance and training in archival practice. With this hands-on approach, I have been able to create a work environment that supports student thinking and encourages dialogue and exchange of ideas. Through the program, I've had the opportunity to provide mentorship to Cal State LA students that would like to pursue a career in the archives. And this program kind of just happened organically because there was such an interest in students wanting to know more about, not only the collection, but how do you preserve these materials? How do you get more involved and seeing themselves in a library as an archivist or a librarian, special collections librarian, and seeing themselves as this being their potential, career field. I think this goes for everybody. The main thing that really worked for me, and I kind of learned it on later as I started to develop myself as a professional, which I was very just focused on getting the degree and then finding a job and just building my career around that. But I was able to build so much more because I focused on surrounding myself with people in the field that had my best interest, at heart, who had similar passion to working with the community and students, and being able to have them as a support as I started to develop my field, or myself as a professional, from staff to like faculty status in an academic institution, was really hard and still continues to be like a bit of a difficulty sometimes, but surrounding myself with people that had my best interest at heart in the field was a really good way to kind of have a soundboard of like, telling me you're doing okay, or telling me that, to remember to focus on why I'm in this profession, which is to work with students, engage with the community, that I'm able to create this programming that creates an impact. So that to me has been the best thing, is to have these group of people, stick to them, and also provide support for them when they're having a tough day or they're having, and again, I am also having their best interest at heart. So I think that's the main thing, is that surround yourself with people who really care about your success and you care about their success, because they will help you get through the hard times and also be there to celebrate the good times. So I think that's the main thing I would say for current librarians or future present or future MLS students as you get into this career and building yourself as a professional. Connect with those people. And I guess you can say it's networking, but I think it's about really finding those people that have your best interest at heart, who are going to support you and help you throughout the good times and bad times. I also initiated the University Library Exhibits program here at Cal State LA. I created a really robust exhibits program when I first started that has eventually created different spaces in the library to bring awareness to some of our collections and special collections, but also open it up for campus community to fill in the space or to use the space as they would like to see fit or tell their stories. So I not only manage the special collections exhibits, but I also manage the overall library exhibits. And now we also do virtual exhibits, which I also manage those too. So that's been something that I've been very proud of, because it has brought visibility to our collections here and our students. I'm a true crime buff. I love LA true crime. So any true crime, but I love listening about what happened here in LA in the 40s, 50s, in the past. I also collect vintage clothing and accessories from the 1920s to 80s and mix match things. I also obviously have current clothing, but I like to mix match some of those different decades. And I've also been known to dabble in a little bit of taxidermy. I just took a workshop several years ago and just kind of really fell in love with the art. And it was a way to kind of preserve, an animal, or like I've only worked on birds, very small birds, but it was very fun art to do that I really enjoy, and I continue to work on getting better in that. So currently, REFORMA archives are housed at Cal State LA. First step for us here is to make the collection, preserve it, organize it, and make it accessible to for research and the community. And then trying to grow the archives to include oral history, like an oral history project, working with the REFORMA organization. So if you're interested, reach out to me, or if you're already collecting oral histories about REFORMA, please let me know. So that's an interest that I'd like to see it grow into. And also once the collection is organized and available, do some sort of programming around it here at Cal State LA to celebrate the collection and bring awareness to it, to our community here, and to the REFORMA community.